Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lai. In today's sessions, I'm going to present to you how to deploy an end-to-end patch management to a virtual environment. Before I start my session, I just want to let you all know that the virtual machines, you must treat them exactly as the same as physical machines. The virtual machines also require an update in order to protect because you are going to install an operating systems. So when there's an operating systems exists in your virtual machines, you need to do an update. In today's sessions, I will be covering on what are the updates for Hyper-V host machines, and then I will go through on the offline virtual machine servicing tools which you're going to use it to patch your offline virtual machines, and also lastly, I will also be covering on System Center Configuration Manager, which is one of the tools which you can use to patch your virtual machines. For those of you who has already installed Hyper-V machines, I recommend you to go to this website which is displayed on my slide to go and have a look on what are the updates which are available for your Hyper-V host machines. Once you have go to the website and refer to the specific updates, I recommend you to go and read all the release notes before you do any updates to your Hyper-V host machines. Once you have patched and update your Hyper-V host machines, the next thing that you need to look into is the virtual machines. There are two types of virtual machines which are available on your virtual environments. First and foremost, you will have an offline virtual machines. What does the offline virtual machine means? Is the virtual machines is not turned on or is currently in the safe state modes. The virtual machines can store in the virtual machines library, or it currently is not running on your Hyper-V host machines. For the offline virtual machines, Microsoft have released a tools called Offline Virtual Machine Servicing Tools. These tools is available from Microsoft website, which you can download it for free, and you can use these tools to do an update and patching for your offline virtual machines. Secondly, for those that with online virtual machines, that means is your production virtual machines which currently running on your environments. There are two types of system update patch management system which are available. First and foremost, you will have a Windows Server Update Services (WSUS), and also lastly, you will have a System Center Configuration Manager. WSUS is available free of charge from Microsoft website, which you can download and install into your virtual environments. This WSUS allow you to do a centrally managed updates for operating system and applications. What this software will do, WSUS, is you will connect to Microsoft updates services which are available on the internet, and you will do a sync. And after you have done the synchronizations, you can configure the WSUS to do an updates for your virtual environments. I will not go more details on WSUS because my colleague, or not say my colleague, my community members T will explain more about WSUS on how it will work to do a patching for your real environments. The next tools which available is the System Center Configuration Manager. This product is not available free of charge. You need to purchase and license this product in order to use it. Okay, so as what we understand, the System Center Configuration is used in the large and complex environments. It allows you to do manage deployments for operating systems, software distributions, and software updates. Besides that, you can also do an inventory for your hardware and software by using these products as well. Without wasting any more times, I will go through on what is offline virtual machine servicing tools and how it works in real environments. So basically, what is offline virtual machine servicing tools? Alright, as what I already explained previously, offline virtual machine servicing tools allow you to do an update for those that virtual machines which currently is offline. Even though the virtual machines is offline and is not running in your production environments, however, we also need to take into considerations that once maybe in future you may tend to run the virtual machines, so we may not want to have a virtual machine which is so vulnerable when it's running or is online after a certain period of times. In order to secure and from any vulnerabilities, that's why you need to use offline virtual machine servicing tools to use it to patch your offline virtual machines. Another thing that you need to understand is this tool is not meant to use for your updating for your physical host machines. It's only applicable for offline virtual machines. In order to use offline virtual machine servicing tool, you need to have a WSUS or System Center Configuration Manager available on your environments. Okay. Now let's look into how the offline virtual machine servicing tool is working in the real environments. The tool will use the servicing jobs to manage and update operations based on the list of existing virtual machines we store in the virtual machine manager. Using a Windows Workflow Foundation technology, a servicing jobs running a snippet of a Windows PowerShell scripts to work with virtual machines. For each virtual machine, the servicing jobs will wake up the virtual machines. That means it will turn on the virtual machines, and then it will deploy to a host and start it. Okay. After you have started the virtual machines on the Hyper-V host, it will do a triggers to appropriate software update cycles. Okay. For example, you can use a configuration manager or WSUS, and you will connect to the patch management system to get an updates. Once it's a trigger and software updates and the software update has been pushed to the virtual machines, it will automatically go and shut down the updates virtual machines and return it to the library. Well, now you already understand how the offline virtual machine servicing tool works in the virtual environments. The next thing that you need to take into consideration is what are the infrastructure which require for you to successfully deploy and updates to your offline virtual machines. There are four requirements which you need to take into considerations. First and foremost, you are required to have a VMM 2008 or VMM 2008 R2. VMM stands for System Center Virtual Machines Manager. The next thing that you need to take into considerations in your environments is you need to have a patch management solution which either running WSUS or System Center Configuration Manager 2007. Thirdly, you are also required to have an Active Directory infrastructure in place, and it is recommended that you have a DHCP and in your environment as well. Lastly, you need to have one Hyper-V host machines which you're going to use it as a maintenance host